5, 4, 3, 2.
Going on a tour in the south, we will explore to the side of Ireland. Little scientists, climb aboard, get ready to explore. Vesicles and Vesicles. Hey!
Welcome everybody to the Protein Synthesis Tour. Catherine, Edit, and I will be your tour guides.
OMG, this is going to be so much fun. We get to learn all about ribosomes and vesicles.
Before we begin, I'd like to remind you to remain seated and keep all hands and feet in the vehicle at all times. Don't forget to turn off your cell phones, and no flash photography is permitted beyond this point.
Okay. Alright, so a ribosome is an organelle that's main function is to
Build proteins.
I see the ribosomes floating around inside of the soul and on the rock ER. They are made up of protein and RNA without a membrane, and that's spherical. The building blocks and the nucleolus and the cytoplasm. They're responsible for building proteins,
And vesicles are tiny spherical organelles that's main job is to transport and store materials throughout the cell. But keep in mind that vesicles have different functions depending on what they're made of.
We'll start with lysosome, which is one type of vesicle.
They're on the Golgi apparatus. They break down large molecules because they have digestive enzymes.
There are also these vesicles called peroxisomes, which are like lysosomes, except for that they consist of different enzymes and are not made in the Golgi apparatus.
These are usually found in the kidney and liver cells. Their job is to neutralize harmful free radicals which are oxygen ions. They also detoxify alcohols and other harmful drugs.
Peroxisomes also break down fatty acids, so the mitochondria can use them as energy.
There are also these specialized peroxisomes called glyoxysomes, which are found in the seeds of certain plants.
Glyoxysomes are supposed to break down stored fats and turn them into energy.
Now, there are also these vesicles known as endosomes. These form when materials are engulfed in the plasma membrane and the resulting pocket becomes a vesicle.
And don't forget about food vacuoles. These are vesicles that store nutrients. There's also a thing called contractile vacuoles. These vesicles contract and get rid of excess water.
Now we're going to teach all about
Protein synthesis!
Journey begins at the rough ER, covered in ribosomes building proteins. Proteins are transported by vesicles to the Golgi apparatus.
The protein synthesis is a 5-step process of the production of proteins. If you follow us to step 1, we are at the endoplasmic reticulum, and you can see that on your left.
Alright, so to step 2. Step 2 takes us to the Golgi apparatus. You can see that on your right. Alright, so now step 3, 4, and 5.
Golgi modified proteins, and it's alright. Put them in new vesicles. Send them outside the cell. The ones with enzymes stay.
Only the proteins with destination outside the cell are released. The vesicles that have enzymes remain in the cell. And so concludes our tour. But now it's time for a review session.
Alright, So we've been all around the cell
learning about building proteins,
and the jobs of ribosomes.
and different types of vesicles,
lysosomes, peroxisomes, and glyoxysomes.
There are also endosomes and food vacuoles and also contractile vacuoles.
which are all of them.
The 5 steps of protein synthesis as well.
We hope you learned a lot,
There's nothing left to do, so let's just take a bow.
and let's all eat some Jell-O. Yay! Woo!